Gilbert Arenas just realized he made one of the worst business deals of his entire life, and now he's publicly fighting back. But honestly, it's probably too late to fix what he signed away. 7 months ago, Gilbert Arenas sold 50% ownership of his podcast to Underdog Sports. At the time, he was optimistic about the decision. He claimed it was smart. He said Underdog would provide resources, equipment, staff, and help grow the show. But what's actually happening behind the scenes is that Underdog is systematically pushing him out of his own podcast while keeping all the valuable assets. Let me explain exactly what happened and why this is such a masterclass in getting completely played in a business deal. Arenas revealed in October that he sold 50% of his show to Underdog. Part of the agreement is that Underdog pays for staff salaries and manages the channel itself.
We love and appreciate y'all, right?
Hey man, listen, I ain't listen, Joe. Listen, I see some of them out there laughing at me, Joe, talking about 360 deals, talking about, why would I give up 50%? You own 100% of nothing.
Question from 2K God. He said, if football is popping, why do they have to take over your channel? Why couldn't they make their own channel and make that pop? Question mark.
That's what we would have said. That was the argument. But as a family,
am I asking too many questions?
No. As a company, no. As a company, you don't want to start from the beginning. Most people don't like the grind of anything, right? They want something that's already turnkey and go. So why should they start from the beginning? Listen, we are expensive. We're not your average podcast expenses. We get paid a lot of money. So because they pay us a lot of money and we not taking no pay cuts in here, if they say your ass gonna do 2 days a week and we want to try what they do for 3 days a week and we keep our money, hey man, do your thing, man. We'll see. Shit. Do your thing, man, right? Because at the end of the day, we can say, oh, hell nah, fuck that. And then they start cutting contracts. So if they want to go ahead and try 3 days a week until football season's over with and then recheck their hand, cool. Everybody still got their jobs.
Employment is key.
And I can tell you this. With the way our contracts is doing, they could say, hey man, we're gonna let about 6, 7 of y'all go. And turn y'all ass into.
His show would also be reduced to 2 days of shows per week. That's the official story. That's what Gilbert told people. Underdog brings in resources, handles logistics, pays people, and in exchange, they own 50% of the show. It sounds reasonable on the surface. Gilbert keeps 50% ownership of the show's intellectual property, but here's the critical detail that Gilbert apparently didn't fully understand when he signed the contract. The show's name is still Gil's Arena, but the podcast channel now carries the more generic name of the arena. They removed Gilbert's name from the channel, they removed his face, they removed his brand entirely. And more importantly, Underdog owns 100% of the actual YouTube channel, not 50%.
I'm kind of confused. And again, I feel like I'm asking too many questions, so I'm not.
No, you can take over this playback right now, sir, because if you ask questions, we can answer them. We will not bring these topics up.
We ain't no sellouts.
Okay, because this is now forcing me to ask very specific questions just because how familiar I am with the community and like what's going on in the space.
Okay.
So I'll just cut to the chase. Who owns the channel?
50-50.
Oh, okay.
Y'all right.
Hey man, listen, I ain't listen, Joe. Listen. I see some of them out there laughing at me, Joe, talking about 360 deals, talking about, why would I give up 50%? You own 100% of nothing. You don't have nothing, right? It's easy to own 100% of nothing you do, right? Like that's easy. Like 50% of a successful something is better than 100% of nothing.
So, Gil, question for you.
I'm sorry. That's to you, especially Kwame Brown. I'm going to just be honest with you.
Not a partnership, 100%. The channel is worth far more than the show's intellectual property because the channel has the subscriber base, the algorithm history, the monetization structure, and all the infrastructure that makes a podcast valuable. Think about it logically. Gilbert owns 50% of the show's name, but Underdog owns 100% of the platform on which that show airs. That means Underdog can put any show on that channel. They can feature other hosts, it can change the focus, it can pivot the entire direction of the content. And Gilbert can't do anything about it because he doesn't own the channel. This is exactly what's been happening. Arenas was absent from Wednesday's edition of his show, and longtime sports analyst Skip Bayless was in his seat instead. Bayless has joined with Underdog to potentially do a football show with Arenas, but some comments Arenas made later could indicate that things are on the rocks. So during the NBA Conference Finals, when Gilbert should have been front and center as the host of his own basketball show, he was told to stay home. Skip Bayless, another major sports personality, filled in for him instead. And that's when Gilbert finally realized what was actually happening. He's being edged out, slowly, systematically. Underdog is building success on his platform with his audience using his brand equity, and they're doing it without him. And they can do it because they own the actual channel. What makes this even worse is that Gilbert initially accepted everything. When Underdog changed the channel name, he was cool with it. When they reduced his show from 5 days a week to 2 days a week, he was cool with it because he thought it meant job security for his co-hosts. When they fired 2 of his co-hosts without even telling him, he found out secondhand and just accepted it. But when they told him he couldn't host his own basketball show during the conference finals and brought in Skip Bayless instead, that was the breaking point. I'm not sure they like me anymore.
I hate Rashad? No, I don't hate Rashad. That's my guy. I'm not sure they like me anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna just let y'all know, no different than NBA. Just remember this, chat, words are powerful. Just like in the NBA, when people start writing, the team is better without them, that player read it, that player believes it, that player starts acting like it. You know, so if y'all saying the show is better without me, hey, and the producers them say, oh, hey, you know, fans, you know, they don't care if he's here or not. And hey. But I'm on vacation, so you know, I don't need to be at work. I think I'm finals. I think I'm on a finals duty, not this one.
I don't know, Arenas said. I'm just going to let you all know. No different than NBA. Just remember this, chat. Words are powerful, just like in the NBA. When people start writing the team is better without them, that player reads it, that player believes it, that player starts acting like it. This is Gilbert essentially admitting that he understands what's happening. He's being made to feel disposable. Underdog is showing him through their actions that the show functions fine without him. And if he keeps being told that he's not needed, he's gonna start believing it. He's gonna start acting like it. Here's the thing that's so brutal about this situation. Gilbert Arenas made $100 million in his NBA career. He's a multi-millionaire. He had the resources to build this podcast entirely independently. He didn't need Underdog's equipment. He didn't need their staff. He didn't need their financial backing. He could have hired editors, thumbnail designers, cameramen, and producers on his own. He could have rented a studio. He could have done everything Underdog is now doing for him. But he chose not to. He chose to take the easy route. He chose to have someone else handle the logistics so he could focus on just being on camera and talking about basketball. And in doing so, he gave away control of his most valuable asset.
Michael Jackson. All right, I'm not gonna say it again. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Michael Jackson. Okay, that's it. That's all I can give you. Thriller's coming. Shut up already. Okay? I'm an owner now. I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all relax. I've been cooking in the kitchen. What y'all trying to eat? Okay, what y'all trying to eat? I got everything on the menu. Okay. This channel says Gil's Arena, huh? It says Gil's Arena, don't it? Huh? Gil's Arena on the page. You know what? I'll tap it one more time. Tap. Huh? Does that look like something y'all done liked before?
The channel itself. Now what's Gilbert threatening to do? He's saying that when his contract expires, which happens to be after the NBA Finals in the summer of 2026, he could take the show's name with him and start over on a brand new channel. He can rebuild the podcast independently without Underdog. But here's why that threat doesn't actually scare Underdog. By the time his contract expires, Underdog will have already moved Skip Bayless into the host position. They'll have already built momentum with Skip as the face of the show. they'll have already shifted the brand and the audience to understand that the show is about the channel and the content, not about Gilbert specifically. The channel has nearly 1 million subscribers. That subscriber base will stay with Underdog. That history stays with Underdog. That algorithm advantage stays with Underdog. Gilbert can start a new channel, but he's starting from zero. He's competing against himself and his former platform, and Underdog gets to keep everything they built on his back. Do you think Gilbert Arenas should have kept 100% control of his podcast instead of selling even 50% to Underdog? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because this is a critical decision point where things went wrong. What's really frustrating is that Gilbert keeps trying to downplay what's happening. He keeps saying everything is fine. He's saying there's no beef with Skip. He's saying he plays golf with Skip every Wednesday.
Ain't nothing happened at all. My contract's over. That's it. Mine was over before everybody else's. That was it. That's all. That's it. Ain't nothing happened. No beef. Me and Skip, we play golf every Wednesday. Nothing's wrong, yo. I sold the channel, not the show. There's a channel. I think people usually purposely not hear. I think I said this like a couple months ago that my contract is up this year, and then after my contract's up, I will own the name of my show. I thought I said that, and I think nobody wanted to listen. I did 50-50 ownerships to get the foundation because I had no idea what it took to run shows. So now I understand how to run shows. So I don't need to do 50-50s no more. That's it. There's nothing.
He's saying his contract is up, but he'll own the show name after it expires, so everything is great. But his actions tell a different story. His tone changed. He's streaming from home, expressing doubts about whether Underdog still values him. That's not the tone of someone who thinks everything is fine. The reality is that Underdog made a brilliant power move. They took Gilbert's platform, his audience, his brand equity, and they used it to build something bigger. They brought in Skip Bayless. They brought in NFL content. They brought in other basketball personalities. They diversified the content, and in doing so, they made themselves less dependent on Gilbert Arenas. Specifically, the channel is now worth more than it was before, but that additional value isn't going to Gilbert, it's going to Underdog. And here's the thing, if you actually look at what Underdog got, they essentially got a multi-million-dollar platform for pennies on the dollar. They paid for some equipment, some staff salaries, and 50% ownership of a show's intellectual property. In exchange, they got 100% ownership of a channel with nearly 1 million subscribers. That's one of the best deals in podcast history. Gilbert, if you're watching this, or if anyone in your situation is watching this, here's what you learned too late. Never give up ownership of your actual platform. You can partner on content, you can split revenue, you can bring in investors, but the platform itself, the channel, the audience, that's your actual business. That's what's valuable. The show name is secondary. The show name is just what you call the content on that platform. But the platform is irreplaceable. If you're thinking about starting a podcast or building a media empire, learn from Gilbert's mistake. Keep ownership of your channel, keep ownership of your audience. You can bring in partners for production, for funding, for logistics, but never give up the actual platform. Because once you do, you've lost all your leverage, you've lost all your control, and you're at the mercy of whoever owns the platform. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel because we break down these kinds of business moves and what they mean for these content creators. Gilbert's situation is a cautionary tale. It's a lesson in how quickly you can lose control of something you built if you're not careful about what you sign away. Subscribe if you want to stay informed about these kinds of power moves happening in media. Gilbert still has options. He can rebuild independently when his contract expires. He can take his audience with him if he builds enough momentum. But he's going to be starting from scratch on a new channel, while Underdog keeps the original platform. That's the cost of the deal he made. Let me know in the comments what you think Gilbert should do moving forward. Should he try to negotiate with Underdog? Should he just walk away and start completely fresh? Should he have never made this deal in the first place? Drop your thoughts below because this situation has implications for every content creator out there. Peace.